let's talk about creating a content strategy. So now that you've learned how to build your brand in the last module, the next aspect of your brand is developing content. So the content that you post on a daily basis is how you give value to your followers. And you have to remember that your followers are actual people. So really what they want to see from your brand is content. They want to see value. So the way that we do this is obviously through your posting, right? Through the images that you share and also your captions. Now we're going to get really deep into specific strategies and specific techniques over the next couple videos. But here what I want to do is I want to give you an overview and some high level information and training so you can develop a content strategy. So there's a few core concepts that I really need you to understand before you start really developing all these posts, developing your captions, and really just going out there and making, building out your content. So number one is that the people who follow your brand are not necessarily just focused on the one aspect of your brand. So let me give you an example. So here at Elevate Your Mindset, obviously we're about empowering elevated mindsets, right? We're all about personal growth, personal development, and really just helping people, grow their mind. But we've also realized that people who are interested in that are also interested in overall success, in motivation, in inspiration, in entrepreneurship. So we realize that our market, although it's specific to elevating your mindset and personal growth, personal development, which is what we're really passionate about, we realize that people who are also passionate in that tend to be entrepreneurs, tend to be business people, tend to be people who want inspiration and motivation on a daily basis that might not necessarily be about personal development. So what we do is we develop our content to cater to not just our specific niche market about personal growth, personal development, but a broader range of people who are also somewhat interested in that same category. So this really opens us up to a wide range of followers. So we're not just really focused on a very narrow, specific group. So you'll realize that whatever your brand is, you'll be able to find different subsets or different submarkets of people who might also be interested in your content, and you'll be able to attract those types of people if you're focusing your content strategy on different similar markets or similar niches or similar contents. So I'll give you a few examples. So here you can see that we have posts about opportunity. We have posts about working hard and entrepreneurship. We have posts about growing yourself. We have general posts about success. So we really focus on, like I said, developing content that appeals to a wide range of people that aren't necessarily just focused on personal development, right? So that's a really important thing to understand. Now, the second thing I want to really stress is the quality of your images. So you can see that all of these images here are very high quality, right? They're HD, they're crisp, and they're not very pixelated. We really don't develop content that is not very visual. Instagram is a highly visual platform. So you need to make sure that the content you're sharing, like look at this picture. This picture we found offline, and it really is a very high res image, right? You don't see the pixelation, and that allows people to see that, maybe our brand is a real brand. So for example, if you follow like Nike, if you follow like any type of car company like Audi, or you follow any type of luxury type brand or high-end brand or very recognizable big brand, you're going to see that their content isn't pixelated. It doesn't look like crap. It looks great. High quality, high visual. That is key when developing content. Now, the last thing that I want to stress to you before we jump into the very specific training that's coming up in the next couple videos is you really need to focus on what works best for your niche. So obviously in our niche, motivational quotes, laying text over images is what really appeals to people. So when it comes to your niche, your market, whether you have a personal brand, a business page, or just a fan page or a niche page like we have, you need to focus on modeling what works. And in the last video of the first module about building your brand, we went deep into really using socialblade.com to find the best pages along with the spreadsheet we gave you in your niche, in your market, so you can model what works, right? This is a really easy strategy, and it's a really simple and fast way to figure out what type of content you should be sharing. So I strongly urge you to find some of the biggest pages in your market, in your niche, or if you're a business page, find similar businesses on Instagram and see what they're posting. see what type of content they're sharing, and model that same type of content. Now, don't just steal their content, but just model what works. Use it as a blueprint or a framework for how you can develop your content. So I'll see you in the next few videos where we're going to go really deep into how to develop content that really appeals to your audience and how you can use daily content to really build up a strong follower base and attract real followers and real engagement. So I'll see you soon.